the flip side of college radio.
Meeting people, making friends. AC/DC. I wonder, we should look back to the catalog of Haymakers and see if there's ever been a Haymakers show
without an AC/DC song, and specifically like a Brian Johnson AC/DC song. You're not seeing a lot of Bon Scott.
No, you get some TNT in there.
No, you're not seeing a lot. You're seeing a lot more.
Yeah, you get Thunderstruck is but Thunderstruck's like, hey, if you're gonna pick one,
no,
it's Thunderstruck.
It's a good, like, it's a arena song.
It's an arena song, which is it's great.
Ashlee Rogers, 5'6", 145 pounds, 37 years old, fighting out of US MMA.
Texas TKO.
Yeah. So Mysliwiec, I think it's Mysliwiec. And I'm going with, Fievel Mouskowitz. You familiar?
Oh, from, American Tail. Yeah, that's great.
Don Bluth.
So both gyms, what's interesting about this one, both gyms traditionally mixed martial arts gyms.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting.
Not necessarily boxing studios.
Yeah. I will say I'm far more familiar with Citadel than I am with US MMA. And what I believe is the case, both gyms, I think, are sans a boxing. So while both women might have a tremendous amount of combat sport training, they might have sparred a ton, I don't know how much experience they have in actually being in a boxing ring. Yeah, and I'm not exaggerating.
No, there's differences in ring geometry when it comes to a ring in a cage.
Yep.
How big do you think this is, a 20 or 22 foot ring?
Yeah, it's at least a 22. It's big.
So folks at home, there's not a standard size ring. It varies pretty much from 18 feet to 24 feet. This is kind of skewing towards the middle.
Yeah, middle to big.
Comparable height, 5'6" for Ashlee. Danielle's 5'4". Ashlee coming in at 145 pounds. Danielle at 138.
Just looking at what we saw in the brief video, and again, I'm just projecting what I saw. It looked like Danielle
was a little more polished.
She did appear to be the more polished of the two,
which again doesn't mean anything. Again, I thought Candy was going to come out like a.
I thought she would throw hard ones and twos, and she was more
passive. Yeah. It's a great
spectacular cinematography from Rob Maloof of Gauntlet Films fame. All right, let's see how it... I mean, right off the bat, very evenly matched.
Yeah, very aggressive.
This looks like Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a mirror match. I'm going to wait till the dust settles a little bit and see if they settle in, because as of now...
Ferocious flurries to the head. Take that for your alliteration.
I mean,
both women are landing hard, clean shots to the head. It's hard to see who has the strongest neck muscles right now.
I would love to see
clumpy blocks on this.
Well, Joe Rogan or Max Kellerman or somebody break down this bout, because right now they've done the exact same thing. It's long lefts and rights. I'll say ones and twos.
Yep.
Okay, mostly alternating. There's not been any conscious defense, and that's not a knock, by the way.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is they're not like parrying, slipping, rolling.
That was a right hand by Danielle.
But I'll tell you right now, good jab by Danielle too. But Ashlee did land a decent blow in there. Again,
Ashlee's been landing bombs, but
good right hand by Ashlee, and great exchange by Danielle. God bless the USA boxing judges for this bout. This is insane. How sustainable is this? This is they're halfway through this round.
How their neck.
Look at Lashishin's confused look in his face.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who to give the 8 count to.
Yeah. They got to get their head off center or get their.
That was the smartest move I saw so far. Exactly. I was going to say Ashlee Rogers dug a good body shot in there. But oh my God!
The way Ashlee's head snaps
Danielle
back.
is ripping straight punches
Ashlee's
all the way
landing
through.
really hard, clean shots, but her neck is snapping straight back. I don't know that I've been in the sport since I've been in diapers. I don't know they've ever seen a head snap back like that.
It looks
so
like
consistently.
Alexis Aguayo and Aaron Pryor. His head, what's her face here? Ashlee Rogers' head is touching the back of her neck. That was the most ridiculous round I've ever seen.
So I think. So it's funny.
Okay, I'm leaning one way. I bet it's the same way you're leaning. But
I think Danielle.
I do too.
So here's the deal, because both boxers landed very hard, clean shots to the head, and a lot of them. And if you had to like count them, it's probably pretty close. The optics of the way Danielle's punches are landing it's jarring. Ashlee's head snapping back like that is.
You know what's interesting? Both corners, the first corner, they both have huge bags of ice. I wonder who they paid to get bags of ice. Good for them. So here's what I'll say. The conditioning is great from both women.
Sure.
But it has to be a concern just for the output from both women.
That pace was very, very
only
high.
thing you have to look at, Ashlee Rogers is the naturally larger of the two. She has 2-inch height advantage. It says a 7-pound weight advantage. She does look like the naturally larger of the two. Bigger frame, a little bit more muscular. I don't know if that will be a factor, but if they do gas, the heavier boxer might end up being the more successful of the two. I'm just speculating. I do give that round to Danielle. I would not put money on it.
Yeah, again, it was a very competitive round. The way that Ashlee's head snaps back when she gets punched, it just doesn't. The optics don't look good. She's coming out really hard and strong.
And that's kind of what I was speculating, Mark. Whereas if they both meet, if Ashlee being the larger, stronger of the two,
can keep the same amount of pressure because she's having more success right now.
Correct. And again, they're both alternating arms. They're both trading blows. Ashlee at times appears to land. I guess no. I was going to say
Good
Danielle
body
actually.
by both women here.
Ashlee lands the more telling blows, but Ashlee tends to push her back. Wow. That's clean.
Yeah, Ashlee's fading a little bit.
She definitely is.
And Danielle's landing some really clean, hard shots now. Came out really strong at the start.
Yes, finally Lashishin called an 8 count, and it's because the head just keeps snapping.
Very tough.
The punch count has to be a record breaker for Haymakers. Craig goes, "Are you sure?" I just said, "You sure? This is a good idea?" And Ashlee's gonna immediately come forward. Ready?
Yeah, she's tough as nails and throws hard punches and landing hard, clean punches.
This fight is still a coin toss. I mean, this isn't like we saw earlier where it's like, okay, this is academic. Ashlee's coming forward.
No doubt about it.
She's landing hard punches.
She's certainly in this bout.
She also digs an occasional left hook to the body. Look watch. She alternates. Watch. See, she keeps sneaking that left hook. She's landing right hands.
Clean right hands. I think she got Danielle's attention there.
She did, 100%. Now, I'll give credit to Danielle. She took an angle there. Great right hand by Danielle back. But Ashlee 100% came on and won the latter part of that round.
Yeah.
Again, good left hook by Ashlee. Good right hand by Ashlee. Good left hook by Ashlee. The only difference in that round
single 8 count
is that Danielle scored an 8 count, which, by the way, I do think was enough to take the round.
Yeah.
But this fight is not a wrap.
Yeah. If
Ashlee is breathing
super heavy.
Super heavy.
Corner's kind of trying to sit her up a little bit. If Ashlee had, and again, both these women look pretty new to the sport.
I have to interrupt. She looks, Mark, so unbelievably exhausted in comparison to Danielle that it's a concern going into the third round.
No doubt about it. She has too many defensive liabilities.
She does.
If she just could get her head off center or parry a little bit or catch some punches or angle or use some distance.
Danielle's already off the stool, Mark. Yeah, and she looks fresh.
I think that's by design. I think that's a head game of like, hey, stand up. Let them know you're fresh. Let them know you're fresh.
Smart.
Slow to get off their stool.
But she is, again, the bigger of the two, and she has been able to force the issue.
No doubt about it. We said at the end, like she landed the cleaner, harder shots near the end of that round.
Additionally, the one thing Ashlee has been able to do well, I'm sorry. What Danielle's been able to do is once she gets trapped, she does skirt angles. If you look at her ass isn't on the rope for a long period of time. She's able to
Good
take.
flurry by Ashlee here, though.
They've been great flurries by Ashlee, but she, like you were saying, her head keeps snapping.
Yeah, if her head didn't snap back like that, it might be a different fight. Good right hand by Danielle.
But for context, we had Danielle winning that first round. I'm not supremely confident.
Oh, yeah, it was a very close round.
So if Ashlee has a big third round.
Yeah, if there's an 8 count here or a knockdown, she's landing clean and hard again, but like, not to be cliche, but Danielle's kind of rolling with the punches a little bit more. And Ashlee's head just snaps back so.
She cornered her for once. Danielle does a good job of like literally pushing off. Ashlee's coming on again, Mark.
I think Greg's really looking at a possible 8 count. Danielle
another good right hand. Another good right hand.
Both women.
Both women
so hard and so clean. Wow. Greg looking at both boxers.
This is unprecedented.
Can't call an 8 count here.
After you watch this fight on YouTube in perpetuity, you have to.
Both boxers are landing so
I don't know,
clean,
Mark. At some point, whoever lands cleaner eventually.
Yeah, if there's one big shot, but like,
Jesus, you got to go back and watch some of these other Haymakers fights because nobody throws like this.
And nobody lands
unheard
like this.
of.
So they're throwing 100 punches and landing 92 punches.
So I have, I was going to say I have Ashlee winning this round just as she eats a vicious jab from Danielle. I got Danielle winning so far. Ashlee's winning this round.
Seconds left.
This fight might be harder to score than maybe I
Good
suspect.
body.
Oh my God! How are both these women standing up still? Oh, great body shot. Did you see that?
By Ashlee.
Ashlee dug it in.
Yeah, so Ashlee, I think, won that round.
So look.
Again, that was a very competitive round as well, but if Ashlee snuck out the first round and snuck out the third round.
Danielle's not putting her hands up, but you know, it might be out of exhaustion.
So just so folks at home, like an old thing is, not the third round scores aren't necessarily tabulated the second the bell rings.
Yeah.
So if you can toss your hands up and kind of emote, like, hey, I definitely got that, and it's a close round, a judge might scratch their head and be like, oh, shoot, if they think they won it, maybe they took it.
It does drive me crazy when I see coaches in the ring, though.
Yeah, it's just not, that's not, boxing. And again, it's an MMA, they're walking across. It's not, you don't do this in amateur boxing.
And it's well-intentioned.
It's well-intentioned, yeah, they're trying to say what's up, and it's just
look at Lashishin. He's like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah, he's laughing.
He's like, all right, get out
of the ring. Yeah. He is,
look at him, he's like, all right. He's trying to hurt the cats. Look at these.
Yeah, they got to get out.
But how are you going to get the video, Mark, if you're not in the ring?
Yeah, he's telling you, get out. You have to stand out of the ring.
There we go.
There we go.
Nailed it. Look at how mad Greg is. Don't take it personally, Greg. So that was excellent. Final guess, I'm leaning Danielle. Let's see the split. Split decision again. Ashlee.
And it was Ashlee,
yeah. So, by the way, that is not a robbery.
It was a super, super close fight.
That was another. So, Mark, out of all these fights, have we had 5 split decisions?
We had one unanimous, a couple stoppages, and like the rest were all.
Wow,
splits.
what an unbelievable fight card.